on the left side of my screen, there's a file cabinet. There's an icon of a file cabinet. You click on it and you can create the folders that you want for the important information that you have. Truth is, I think about 1% of my emails are in that file cabinet. I just keep those that I think are absolutely vital, that I know I'm going to want to get to fast. So, travel encumbrances. Not really, but so I use what we're calling the haystack approach. I may be typical like you and have 20 to 30,000 emails. I've never counted. I've never had to. I'm also like you that especially earlier in my career, I probably got rid of quite a lot. And you know, you go through once a week or even daily or monthly and say, okay, I don't need this stuff anymore. Wham, 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 wham. They're gone, one after another. I got out of the habit of doing that. And now, I'm going to say within the last 3 months, I have not deleted an email at all. And these are received emails at this point. I don't delete anything that I send, just by the by. I want a record that I've sent it. So, but I got a really powerful tool sitting there on that screen, and that is that little magnifying glass up there, little Sherlock Holmes item. You click on that, you do a keyword search, you do a from or a to person, and I did one of those today. And I was looking for a particular piece of information about a project we were doing, and I was thinking, oh man, how am I going to do this search? Might take a long time. I put in 2 words, and it was almost instantaneous. I got all the information, got the document. It took me 5 seconds. 5 seconds to get something. Now, what you got to think about is that these retention schedules that we have from the state, from the feds, from the industry, the ones that we've promulgated all of these years, they're based on paper systems. And the reason that we arrange things in certain ways in paper systems is primarily to find them again. So you got an alpha, you got a numeric, you've got a subject file, and within a subject file you're in date order. You got a file cabinet or a central file someplace. You got all this stuff. Well, I don't need that anymore. I got a magnifying glass that I can jump on, and in 5 seconds I can find whatever document used to be in my paper file cabinet. Okay, now the secondary reason that you would arrange things in a file cabinet is so that you can get rid of them at some point. Well, now we come to the conundrum, because none of my things are sorted in my file cabinet. They're all in a big haystack. How do I get rid of them? Now, secondly, how are you going to force me to put them into a file cabinet? I mean, are we going to create a huge, some kind of file cabinet and put it on other people's computers and say, here's your template, and then rely on them or audit them to the point that we can say, you're not using the system, and you need to stop doing the haystack. Well, and they're going to say, go away. and I got no stick. I got no records management badge and gun. I can't make people arrange things in their email in any way that I want to. So, and besides that, I got almost 50 elected officials that report to the voters. I'm certainly not going to, nobody can go in and say, you have to do it this way. I don't even think Commissioner's Court could do that, could they?
I like the gun and badge idea.
Okay, yeah. So I don't arrange this stuff myself. And you could say it's the shoemaker's children, but in our informal inquiries, we're not finding a lot of people that are using that file cabinet. They're just using the haystack approach because of the most important part of this again. You can find it. There is no document in there that I don't think I can find faster than I could by getting up, walking across a room to my 5-drawer file cabinet, open it up and find it, because I've got the keyword. I've got no keyword in my file cabinet. So this is a better system to do what we really need it to do, and that is find the information that we want when we want it. Now, when you get to a system that'll find it before you know you need it, now there you got something, but we're not there yet. So what's so bad about a haystack? You can't get rid of it very easy. That's the problem. It's not in a file folder that you can leaf through and say, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, to a records manager, it seems sometimes it's not only a bad thing, it's anathema. And in fact, to be dismissed before you get the sentence out of your mouth. That's been my experience. And what I'm asking is to consider a new dynamic for all of this stuff. And think about how different a haystack or a file cabinet on your desktop with your email is to the paper file cabinet and the retention schedules and how it relates, and we just can't seem to mesh those things. If you can figure out how to do it, I'll make you pancakes for breakfast, or or I'll shine your dog, or whatever it is you need for me to do. I'd be glad. No, not shine your dog.
Maybe. You're the boss.